Let me say something that might make you uncomfortable. If you're still broke, stuck, or just getting by, it's not because the system hates you. It's because you were trained to think poor. Yes, trained. From childhood, you were taught to be safe, not smart. To work hard, not think strategically. To look successful, not actually become wealthy. And here's the brutal part. Most people watching this video will never escape that mindset, even after hearing the truth. Because the poor mindset doesn't feel wrong. It feels normal. It tells you comfort is peace. It tells you salary is security. It tells you risk is dangerous. While the rich mindset quietly tells a different story. One about ownership, leverage, patience, and long-term thinking. Today, we're not talking about money. We're talking about the invisible beliefs controlling your decisions every single day. And once you see this difference, you'll realize why some people get richer every year, while others stay stuck forever. Stay with me because this might be the most important mindset shift of your life. Most people think the difference between rich and poor starts with money, but that belief itself is the first sign of a poor mindset because money is never the cause, it is only the result. Long before someone becomes rich or stays broke, a silent program is installed in their mind, shaping how they see effort, time, risk, comfort, and responsibility. The poor mindset is not about intelligence or laziness, it is about conditioning. From a very young age, most people are trained to seek safety, approval, and certainty, while being warned that risk is dangerous and failure is shameful. This creates adults who work hard but think small, who stay busy but never move forward, who feel exhausted yet unfulfilled. The rich mindset, on the other hand, is trained to see life as something to be designed, not survived. Where the poor mindset asks for permission, the rich mindset assumes responsibility. Where the poor mindset waits to be chosen, the rich mindset chooses itself. This difference quietly controls every major outcome in life. The poor mindset is deeply attached to comfort, not because comfort is evil, but because comfort feels like peace to someone who has been taught to fear uncertainty. Comfort tells you that you deserve rest even before progress, that relief matters more than growth, that today's feelings matter more than tomorrow's freedom. Comfort disguises itself as self-care, but over time it becomes self-sabotage. The rich mindset understands that comfort is a reward, not a strategy. They know that staying slightly uncomfortable for a long time is the price of escaping permanent stress later. That is why poor mindset people optimize for ease, while rich mindset people optimize for leverage. One chooses what feels good now, the other chooses what works long-term, even when it feels difficult, lonely, or boring. The poor mindset believes income is security. It believes a paycheck equals safety, that a job equals stability, that staying employed equals success. But income tied directly to time is one of the most fragile forms of security there is. The moment time stops, income stops. The rich mindset understands this early. They don't reject jobs out of arrogance, they simply don't worship them. They see jobs as tools, stepping stones, or temporary fuel, not as identities. Their real focus is ownership. Ownership of skills, systems, equity, and decisions. Poor mindset people ask, how much does this pay per hour? Rich mindset people ask, what does this build over time? One thinks in wages, the other thinks in outcomes. Spending habits expose mindset more clearly than income ever could. Poor mindset spending is emotional. It spends to feel successful, to feel respected, to feel ahead of others, even when the bank account disagrees. Status becomes a substitute for progress. This is why people who are struggling financially often look the richest on the outside. The rich mindset does the opposite. It is willing to look ordinary while building something extraordinary. It delays visible rewards because it values invisible foundations. Poor mindset wants applause, rich mindset wants freedom. One chases validation, the other chases control. Responsibility is where the gap becomes brutal. The poor mindset protects the ego at all costs. When something goes wrong, it searches for someone to blame, something to explain why it couldn't work. The economy, the system, the boss, the timing, the background. This feels comforting, but it removes power. The rich mindset accepts responsibility even when it hurts, even when the situation is unfair. Because responsibility gives leverage. If it's your fault, you can fix it. If it's always someone else's fault, you're trapped. Rich mindset people would rather feel uncomfortable and powerful than comfortable and powerless. Time is another silent divider. The poor mindset lives for breaks from life. Weekends, vacations, entertainment, distractions. These are not bad things, but when they become the highlight of life, it's a sign the daily routine is misaligned. The rich mindset focuses on designing a life that doesn't require constant escape. They think in years and decades, not in days and weekends. They understand that time compounds just like money, and that what you do consistently matters more than what you do occasionally. Poor mindset asks, how fast can I get results? Rich mindset asks, how long can I stay consistent? Learning reveals the same pattern. Poor mindset treats learning as a phase that ends after school. Once a certificate is earned, curiosity dies. Rich mindset treats learning as a lifelong weapon. They study people, systems, money, psychology, communication, and leverage. They know that the world rewards those who understand how things work, not those who simply follow instructions. Poor mindset escapes reality through entertainment. Rich mindset reshapes reality through education. One numbs the mind, the other sharpens it. Fear controls most lives, but it controls them differently. The poor mindset obeys fear. It avoids discomfort, avoids judgment, avoids uncertainty. Fear becomes a stop sign. The rich mindset experiences the same fear, but interprets it differently. Fear becomes information, a signal pointing toward growth. They don't eliminate fear, they move with it. Poor mindset waits for confidence before acting. Rich mindset knows confidence is built through action. Identity is where everything locks in. Poor mindset sees itself as limited. I'm not good with money. I'm not a business person. That's not for people like me. These statements feel harmless, but they quietly set ceilings on behavior. Rich mindset assumes identity is flexible. They don't say, I can't. They say, I'll figure it out. They don't wait to feel ready. They become ready by doing. Identity drives behavior, and behavior creates results. Change how you see yourself, and your actions will change automatically. Patience separates those who build wealth from those who chase it. Poor mindset wants speed, quick wins, overnight success. Rich mindset understands compounding. They are willing to work without visible results for years, knowing that momentum builds quietly before it explodes. Most people quit in the boring phase. The rich mindset stays, not because it's easy, but because they understand the math of consistency. Environment reinforces everything. Poor mindset stays in environments that normalize complaining, mediocrity, and excuses. Rich mindset intentionally seeks environments that raise standards. They know that who you listen to shapes how you think, and how you think shapes what you do. They don't need everyone to agree with them. They need the right people to challenge them. Money itself is treated differently. Poor mindset makes money emotional. It avoids tracking it, avoids discussing it, avoids facing numbers. Rich mindset treats money as data. Neutral, measurable, optimizable. They don't worship money or fear it. They manage it. They understand that emotion clouds judgment, and clarity creates control. The hardest truth is this: most people will hear everything you've just heard and still change nothing. Because changing mindset is uncomfortable. It requires admitting that past choices contributed to current outcomes. It requires letting go of familiar habits and familiar identities. It requires delayed gratification without guarantees. That's why most people stay exactly where they are. Not because they can't change, but because they won't. Rich versus poor mindset is not about intelligence, background, or luck. It is about discipline over emotion, long-term thinking over short-term pleasure, ownership over excuses, growth over comfort. The moment you stop asking why life is happening to you and start asking how you can shape it, everything shifts. The moment you stop chasing relief and start building results, your future changes direction. You are not stuck because you lack opportunity. You are stuck because of repeated patterns. Change the patterns, and the outcomes change automatically. This is the difference between staying busy and building something meaningful, between surviving and designing, between remaining average and becoming dangerous in the best possible way. Once you truly internalize this, there is no going back because you stop seeing money as the goal and start seeing mindset as the source. Before you click away, remember this: nothing changes just because you heard the truth. Change only happens when you act on it. Most people will leave this video feeling motivated, and tomorrow, they'll return to the same habits, the same routines, the same excuses. Don't be one of them. Awareness is useless without action. If something in this video made you uncomfortable, that's not an attack, that's growth knocking. The mindset you choose today will decide where you stand 5, 10, 20 years from now. This channel isn't here to entertain you or make you feel good for a moment. It's here to help you build a different future. In the next video, we'll go even deeper into the habits, decisions, and mental frameworks that separate founders from followers. If you're serious about changing your life, don't miss it. Subscribe, stay ready, and remember this one truth: comfort keeps you average, but discipline sets